Right, we're live. Feels like we've been offline for a while. It doesn't feel like offline for a while. It doesn't feel like offline for. It doesn't feel like I can hear myself a few times. Offline for. It doesn't feel like I think I have the stream up a couple times. I think I have the stream up a couple times. I had the stream up 3 times for some reason. It's weird. But yeah, we'll be doing this game, and then afterwards we'll be doing the St Kilda West Coast game. That's the one that I've decided to be fucking stupid and put out a big forfeit saying if we lose that game, I've got to do overnight stream in Perth. I'll probably be the week I'm in Perth for the shit. Well, there's no point. I was going to loophole the well, fuck, I can't do that now. I forgot to do my loophole for Bailey Smith. Unless I have 6 minutes to do this, if it's even going to let me. Shit. I don't think it's going to let me. That's the problem. I just realized I was that. I didn't mean to, fucking didn't even mean to do that, and that's not the right goal song. Fuck me. Get rid of that. Piss off. Oh my god, it's this. I need to go to fantasy. I've got 5 minutes to do, and I don't think I've got time. Can I? Is it lockout? Wrong screen. I don't think it's going to let me do this, is it? Actually, maybe it will. Maybe it will actually let me do this. Yeah, it will let me do this. So I guess I'll take the Bailey Smith 123. I don't know if there's anyone watching this that knows much about fantasy, but do you guys reckon that's the ideal the ideal scenario? Should I just do that? Probably should, honestly. Mate, the stream started off interesting. I feel like I've been foreign from streaming. I know it's only been a week since I've streamed, but it feels longer. It feels, for some reason, like 2 weeks. It actually feels like a long time. Anyways, I'll do that because you might as well take a 123. Even though there's a decent chance Cherry or Gorn scores higher, so I'm gonna hope they just score 123 or less, sort of, if that makes sense. All right, let's. We don't want this goal song. This is for Port Adelaide, so we'll switch that up. We'll show you what we got for Richmond. So that's Richmond. And this is North. How are ya? Yeah, not bad. I'll get the game up now. And we'll probably switch the scarves around because they're not actually the scars of this game. It's the game afterwards. I hear a bit of a hiss in the background, so I might try and see if I can get rid of that. If I can't... Oh, I think I can actually. So I'll try and get rid of that. 64 in chat. Hopefully we get a good amount in the St Kilda game especially. That's probably going to happen. I mean, normally when I do Saints streams, they're the ones that always do the best for me, regardless of whether or not the game's close. There's always a heap of people in. So if the game ends up being a close one, well, fuck me. I don't know how many people are going to be in the stream. Considering 440 games, so I remember I did a 440 game, I got like 300 in. It wasn't even close. It wasn't a Saints game. So a close Saints game for that time slot could be big. Could be big, could be small though, you never know. Do you reckon the Saints win? Yes, I think they'll win, but I'm not 100% confident, but I think they'll win. Like, we're playing West Coast, mate. It's like, if I think we're not going to win against West Coast, then I don't think we're going to win against anyone. It's as simple as that, really. Let's, like goal 200, we're not going to get that many more. Cheers, Coast Club. We'll chuck that to the Bunbury/Resi's game fun. You know what, Coast Club? Fine. You don't have the $8 and you don't want to do all that crap. If the Eagles do win, you join me for a bit of that overnight stream. You now set yourself that. You're going to join me. And I'll tell you when I'm going to do it if you really want to know. Because I'll tell you that I have the date planned if it is to happen. Because they've released the Fremantle v St Kilda fixture. They've already released the fixture for that. So we know when the time is, and that's the week I'm going to be in Perth. I'll be in Perth technically for the Bunbury game, but I'm barely going to spend time there. But I don't feel like there's no point in spending time in Perth when I'm only there for one shit game. And I know it's going to be a shit game. Northwell will be West Coast. Speaking of shit game, Richmond be North is... I don't actually think it's going to be a shit game. I actually think it's going to be a good game of footy. I feel like this game might be alright. Richmond West Coast, same time slot last week was good. So I feel like this guy might be alright. Alright, let me know. I'll join for it. Well, I'm not expecting you to join the whole time I do it. But let's just, let's not even anticipate that to happen. Because hope it fucking doesn't happen. I really hope it doesn't. And I also hope Angus stops spamming. So stop doing that, mate. Good win by Wattle Park. Yes, it was a good win yesterday. In the trying conditions, I did play my first game of Div 12 Resi's footy ever, and my first game of any form of footy in 6 years. So you'll find out how I played soon. I've got a video coming out next week, I guess, but yeah. I'm sore. I'm actually sore from. I've got bruises everywhere. It's fucked. The reason why I'm not going to the Saints game is because I'm going to Perth anyways a couple times later in the year, and it's just like, I went to Darwin, it's just semi-waste when I feel like this stream could still do fine. Any goals? I did score a goal, actually. Yes. Well, I'll run through the whole game in my video, because I will do a video. I probably won't do a video every time I play, and I don't know how often I will play, because it all depends on, like next week, I've got this big video going 7 games in a week, and it's all revolved around a certain thing, and I can't really explain it yet. I think I told Coast Club about it. I don't know if I have or not. I don't need to be welcome to my own country. Yeah, I get why you'd be annoyed about that. Can you put the AFL on screen? Nah, if I put the AFL on screen, I'll get in trouble, unfortunately. For the win after... Well, no, because we won by like 40 points. Wattle Park. But it was so cold because I arrived... The stream was... Not the stream. The flight from Darwin back to Melbourne was 2:30 in the morning. So we arrived at 7. I barely had any sleep. The game was at like 4:30. And I didn't have footy boots. I didn't have a mouth guard. I didn't have a few things. And I also didn't have any sleep. So, yeah, Darwin was so hot, and the game was so cold. It was like like 7 degrees. It was wet, really shit conditions. So, the skills were not good. So, fantasy watch for today. Let's just... why do I sound like Mark a little bit? For today... Sheasel and... Cherry's not my captain anymore. He was, but I've decided to take the Bailey Smith captain score. Harry Boyd is definitely not playing, right? Let me just make sure he isn't. He better not be playing. He wouldn't be playing. I know he isn't, but I just want to double check that nothing... Okay, he's not playing. Unless if he's a late in, that'll really piss me off. Do you play golf? No, I don't play golf, but I'm actually okay at golf. I can hit a golf ball around 200 meters on the driving range. I didn't know I was capable of that until I went the other day. Join Marmalade for a year. I'm not going to join Marmalade for a year. You're not going to join Marmalade. It's like they're looking for people to join. Well, I posted a story about it, so hopefully the post can get a bit of traction. Hopefully get a few people in the stream for it. I don't know. Imagine Saints losing, I'd feel bad. Should feel bad, mate. I wouldn't just feel bad. I don't know what my emotions would be, to be honest. I don't know. Like, the last 2 games at Optus, we've lost the first half. I remember the first day when I was there, 2023, that we were down by like 5 goals at half time after they lost. They lost by 170 points and conceded 200. Cheers, Coast Club. By the way, this isn't counting towards the payment for the Bunbury ticket because this is super chat, so I don't really receive the money in another. And if you said you don't have money on your card, you clearly do have money in your card. Wouldn't you just transfer me the money? You said you only have cash on you, yet you donate $16. I'll take the... cheers for the donations, Coast Club. No, because this is Spriggy shit. Yeah, isn't that like a child's credit card? Too easy for dogs and cats. I'll be going to dogs, cats next week. That's going to be an awesome game. Should be. Tipping so far this week isn't too bad. I've gotten 2 wrong. I should have tipped Collingwood, but... you know... wanted the upset, and they almost won. It should be a good game. You tipped Hawthorn. They almost won that. But you really needed to be smart and tip the Suns. It's always the tip. Always the right call. Always the call. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done a double header on the same day as the Saints game. Like, you know, I don't normally get the chance to do this, but I figured Richmond North might be a decent game. And there's a very good chance this is the only time I stream Saints this year, unless I don't go to the round 24 game. So enjoy it whilst you can. Yeah, well, you're right, Tanush. If we lose to... any team that loses to West Coast aren't playing finals. D Stokes, he says, I was a kid on the bin in Darwin. Remember? Yes, I do remember you. Yes. I do remember you. On the bin. What other stadiums you got to go to? I haven't been to GMHBA yet, but I'll go for the Geelong v Bulldogs game. So that'll be a good one. And then the week after, Melbourne St Kilda at TAO Traeger Park. Then Utah Stadium for Hawthorn v Adelaide. Then Bunbury for Northern v West Coast. Then Optus for Freo v Saints. Then Gold Coast for Gold Coast v Brisbane. Then Canberra for GWS v North. And then there's... I don't know what Gabba game I'll go to, but that's the only one I'll miss out on. So I'll go to I'll figure out a Gabba game. Are we playing TAO next week? You mean in Alice Springs? There are 2 TAOs. Do you remember me from... a lot of people keep coming to me at games and all that, gather around. So I wouldn't remember specifically, but if you could, like, tell me the moment, maybe. Have you seen Studi's AFL 26 rant? I actually watched a bit of that whilst preparing for one of the streams. I have free tickets to Hawthorn Crows for a membership. I need to ask anyone that might know anyone, but does anyone know anyone in the Essendon, Richmond cheer squads or Collingwood v North cheer squads that could get me in for the game? Because if I can't get tickets to that, then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm doing. Here's a chance. Is that O'Sullivan? It is. O'Sullivan. Oh, yes. Zerha Marks. First chance. I'll let you. We have 2 spare. Yeah, I probably want actual confirmation that I'll be able to go in the cheer squad before. I might want to actually get a cheer squad ticket. He's kicked it. Yeah, he has. He's got it. First goal goes North's way. Oh, what the flip? Why is my stream deck all just... it's got no... let me open up the stream deck app. And I'll refresh it. We have Brisbane next week, then Collingwood. Well, I think you'll beat Brisbane. You always seem to beat Brisbane. Why the fuck is it showing up nothing? My Stream Deck doesn't show the number now. That's so stupid. I mean, honestly, that is actually really stupid. How now on Stream Deck, you can't see the number on your Stream Deck. If you DM me on messages or something, I'll send you them. I think it'd just be easy if you DM me. I don't even know what your Instagram is at all. Can't lie. There's Bolter. The fact that that guy has a curfew is pretty funny. Here's a go for another one for North, and they get it. LDU kicks it this time, and it's a good start for North Melbourne. First 2 goals. I think we beat Brisbane, but not Collingwood. Yeah, I might go to both those games. I'm not sure. Like next week, after the big Melbourne gather round, I'm going to look at the gather round week because it's basically a gather round in Melbourne. There is a game, obviously, in TIO Tracker Park, Alice Springs, that I'll be going to. So that's going to be on the Sunday. Thankfully, it is for a Saints game, so it doesn't feel that bad of a waste. And it is against Melbourne, so we probably should beat Melbourne. I don't know. It's not guaranteed. If we can beat West Coast, Gold Coast, and Melbourne, we're back on in 2025. Yeah, I mean, I get why I'd be mad. If I was playing AFL 25 or whatever the game, 26, and every time I won, it would give me a loss. Obviously, I'd be pissed. I'll probably just ask Hazel Menza. Alright, I'm going to go. I'm going to head to the train station. Have a good one, Pat. You don't mean it, do you? Oh, what a kick. Richmond get there first. You don't mean it. I don't think you mean it. Good luck. Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of me overestimating how many clicks I've gotten because fucking Stream Deck today is being weird. Apparently, I haven't played AFL 26 in a week, and I gave it a decent review. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. How about last night when Baileydale recorded 49 disposals? I was going to go to that game, but we finished footy at like 7, and then I realised that GA tickets were sold out, and I was sort of tired, so I didn't end up going. Yeah, I know he said that, Geordie. Parker gets it back. I do have him in one of my fantasies, so... Do you know what really annoys me? Horn Francis getting subbed out, only scoring 11. That really annoys me because that's basically a nothing score, which is unfortunate given I made some good trades this week. I got in Matt Kennedy. Basically just cancels that one out. Anyways, let's have a look at the scores for this game. Sheasel on 0. Cherry on 18. Man, I'll tell you what, if he scores more than Smith, I'll be sort of annoyed. Yeah, Dangerfield also was subbed out. Do you do Supercoach or AFL Fantasy? AFL Fantasy. I mean, Supercoach, I'm in a league with a few mates, but I'm not really ever... I don't think I've updated it. So I haven't updated that squad since round 3, yet I'm doing better than most people in that league. It's quite crazy. So my ranking has gone down. I am hoping that Sherry and Gawn, because everyone's going to have him captain, I'm hoping that they don't have a great game, but they don't have a terrible game, like a 100, 110. Did you go for Wattle Park? Yeah, it went all right. I mean, the condition, I said it before, the conditions were shit, and it was my first game in 6 years, so I didn't really know how to... What the fuck? Who's controlling the camera behind the scenes? Why did that randomly zoom in? So we have like a production team messing around with this now. And it was, as I was saying, it was, yeah, the conditions were not great at all. And I reckon I spent longer on the bench in a period of time than off the bench. And it wasn't even my fault. They just don't know why I didn't get back on. But yeah, the last quarter was good. Got a lot of the footy. Kicked a goal. One of only 4 goal kickers as well. Got a roll on that stain on that jumper. What stain? Not surprised. Oh, this stain. Might need to clean that. Yeah, probably do. It's all right. That was weird because I don't know why it just zoomed in randomly. Like it doesn't. It's not. Yeah, on the hood. Might change Guernsey's jumpers then maybe. Put in the wash. But that shouldn't do that because the zoom. The way to zoom, you have to like hold the camera to do it. So how did it just randomly do that? And it's weird because it happened as I touched the bottom of the light stand, but that would have no control over it. North should be winning this game, though. They really should be. I've tipped them as well, but I've also tipped a close one. It's going to be a great game, yeah, hopefully. But I don't care that much. I care more about the second game. I care way more about the second game. I'm doubling down. If the winless Eagles pick up their first win. All right, big up. Oh, that's a push. Look like one. No. Up the Tigers is MC Spike 2. Here we go. Stevens. I really hope Daniel doesn't rack it up today because I got rid of him. It'd be annoying if he starts playing well again after a month of shit footy. But that's how it is. A lot of the time you trade a player finally out and then they actually have a good week the week after. There's Sheasel, who was on 0 last time I checked. That would give him 6 points unless he's already gotten score. So he'd be on 8 now. And Cherry is on 19. Oh, he's on 12 now. Take that. Darling up. Sheasel gets it again. And he's been caught by Camden McIntosh. Yeah, but I'll take Sheezy Ball if you can get just Sheezy Ball for fantasy. I traded in Bolton. He got like 150 super coach. Yeah. I have him in one of my draft leagues and I forgot to trade him back in. Should have. Or like put him back onto the field, I should say. Larky gives it off to Darling. And Jack Darling kicks the goal. And the Roos have kicked their third. And that is good for any North fans that want to see. I'm pretty sure Kane Corns made some bet that if Jack Darling kicked 40 or more goals, was it? I'm not sure what he said he would do, but I'm pretty sure he made a bet. He definitely did. I just forgot what he said he was going to do. So it's good. Adds the goal count for Jack Darling. He won't kick 40 goals this year, though. He's kicked, 10? Probably 11. There's no way Kane Corns would be able to survive or not, because people actually hate Kane Corns, so I'm sure there'd be someone out there to get him, I reckon. My guess.
Well, yeah, that is my tier list.
What did you think of Collingwood? I didn't watch the game. I didn't get to watch the game at all. I watched maybe 5 minutes of it. I barely watch any games on Saturday because I was playing footy middle of the day, middle of the games. And I didn't really get to watch any of the Friday game as well. Like, I've probably watched the least amount of footy of every round. Because on Friday, I was in Darwin. Like, I watched the first half on TV, but I didn't get to watch the second half at all. So it's definitely the least amount of footy I've watched all round. But I'll be watching this game in full. Literally, haven't been able to spend any time watching footy here in a while. Steely Green goes up. Comben. So North's defence early on, pretty solid. The problem is, right, West Coast play well at home during the Indigenous round. They smashed Melbourne last year. That worries me a little bit. Like, WA teams are good in the Indigenous round. Go up. Pink. Here's a chance. Here's a go. Daniel runs it through the middle. Kicks it inside 50. He goes up to a flyer. Larky was there. He gets rid of it. Zerha is strong enough to break through. No, he's not. Did you play for the... Yeah, I played yes. Walter. What's Walter Park? Waddle Park, you mean? Fucking hell, why is my pie video done so shit? I swear TikTok this week hasn't been great. Should be a free kick against North. Nice. Kicked your first goal. That's not bad. Oh, here we go. Lawler couldn't get rid of it. Now he does. Sims kicks it in the man of the mark and they're out North. Yeah, that's weird, Skipper, but people still watch that. It still gets views over a period of time. I might do another one this year for AFL 26. Good kick, LDU. Zerha. And they're lining up for their fourth. So it's been accurate for both sides. 1 goal straight, 3 goals straight. And North haven't led at all at quarter time. This could be their moment. So finally a good start in a quarter for North Melbourne. I also tip North. I think more people tip them, but I'm not 100%. He's kicked that. Lovely stuff from the Roos. And Cam Zerha. So North Melbourne lead it by 18 points. This is unseen from North Melbourne. They don't do this in first quarters. Yes, the sub bonding stopped, but the subs never went away. But they did stop. Could North smash Richmond today? Yeah, North should have always been just ahead, but Richmond have been solid this year. Richmond not wearing the Editions tops. Oh, you mean they're Indigenous? Yeah, I just realised that. Well, they're probably just saving it for Dreamtime. They're obviously wearing that next week. Tackle, another chance here for North. And Finbar Maley, who did kick his first goal against Essen. I think you should have used goal songs that are more closely aligned with the clubs, not just rent. Yeah, but that, well, A, that's not Veronica's at all, and B, that doesn't matter. Like, I did it at the start, but I just figured, like, any song that works is what makes, like, just any goal song. I have done that before, but I don't want to do it every Brisbane game. Oh, he's kicked it. He's kicked it as well. But no, it's not a Veronica song. This is a Post Malone song. 5 goals straight. North Melbourne. What a start. Can you give me a shout out? No, I can't because I don't really know who you are. No, I can. BD Solos. I did, Troy. When will you stream outside Optus? If you do, will it be on this? For Brisbane, use a Veronica's song. I've already used Country Roads, and I think it's an overrated song, by the way. And I'll use it once, and I probably won't use it again. So I'll just think of another song. If you want me to use another Brisbane song, let me know. Maybe Sweet Caroline. I don't think I've done that yet. I know Rayner, that's his goal song. But then again, I'm not going to use fucking Let It Go. It's still a Veronica's song. What are you talking about? I'm not talking about this game. We're talking about obviously the last Brisbane game. Maybe I don't remember what song I used at all. Don't even know when the last Brisbane stream I did. Was that? No, the Brisbane. I swear I used Did I not use Espresso? Sabrina Carpenter when I did the Q Clash? Or what was the other song I used? I can't remember. Like genuinely, that might have been the last live reaction I actually did. Before, actually no, I did the showdown. But yeah, it's a song. Who cares? All right, you don't like the song? It's not my fault. Oh, that's a lucky kick. Hopper. So Hopper goes long. Can he find a target inside the 50? Will they find the first behind? They do. So the first of the game, let alone for the Tigers. Hey, babe. Yeah, I will forget that. So if you really want me to remember it, the only way you're going to get me to remember these suggestions is I'll put in the link to the goal songs and you can chuck it in. But I will for sure forget that you said that. So here it is. I will forget it though. You got to put it in. What's up, Blake? I'd assume you're going to the Bulldogs v Cats game, but you never know. You might be working, which would be a disgrace if you did work for that game. That game would be great. AFL talks if you encourage anyone to spam in the chat. Oh, what a mark! That's a mark. Seth Campbell, how the fuck did he take that? Genuinely, that should not have been taken. No, guys, don't spam. Like AFL talks, you just joined my stream and you encourage people to spam in my stream. Seriously, mate. Like, I'd almost time you out for that. Like, I know you might be joking and all, but like, people are going to actually do it. And he's kicked it. He's kicked the goal. And it's, what the fuck is it doing it again for? Mate. That better not continue, because if it happens at a critical moment and it zooms into my face, that'll be so annoying. In the meantime, let me go grab a charger. I gotta charge my camera. Where have I put it? Where have I put it? It's not in this bag, which it should be in this bag. It's not. I need this charger when the Dogs generally best side in the comp, by the way. Nah, I think Collingwood are still better. Well, Collingwood and Brisbane are better. Because they beat you guys. Yeah, you could say that they didn't have Bont at the time, but technically they're still probably better. But you might be third. I reckon the Dogs Hawks will be good, whenever that is. I'll probably tip the Dogs. I think I'll tip the Dogs over the Cats. Mate, there's no Optus stream yet. Figure that out when it happens, but there's no Optus stream at all. You know what? What's the 35? All right, at quarter time, I'll worry about charging it. But yeah, I wonder if the camera's going to do another zoom in. Let's put the game audio on the background as well. I forgot about that. Let's chuck it on like -11. I think you guys would prefer that. No, I'm tipping the... Okay, it's just done it again. I really want to know why. I really don't want it to continue. Why the fuck is it doing that?
He's the last line, so he's trying to just communicate at the moment and maybe push his other defenders a metre.
Camera is randomly zooming in.
Larky in the pocket, trying to get around Miller and forced out the tackle.
Sony camera.
The way at the moment for the Kangaroos with 10 disposals in this first quarter. Big start by him, Taranto with 9.
If there's a problem with this camera, that would... The zoom switch, could it be stuck?
Keeping it hemmed into the defence for Richmond. Trainer with a clearing kick. Out to
Maybe.
Lawler. One arm held and gets the free.
Well, it's not unzooming, so what the...
They can't move him, they try to. No, he's going to be real good.
Gives it to
Well, what the fuck? Have I broken it or something?
in his hands. There's a free kick here for an illegal shepherd. It's going Charlie Condon's way.
Oh, what the hell? Have I actually broken the zoom switch on my camera?
Big 3 minutes here before quarter time. The Roos running from in front. Yet to lead at a quarter break all season. As Condon turns it over.
They'll lead here.
They've done most of their scoring.
Mate, I'll be so annoyed if the camera zoom's broken. I would have to fix that.
Turnover downfield and the front end is fairly open. So if you're kicking slowly, it's just going to be...
I hate Eagles, but I really want them to win now.
And there's 6 premiership players.
Yeah, fair enough. I know people are going to want Eagles to win. I know for a fact they're going to want Eagles to win. But that's why I do it. I do it for the sake of content. It makes the stream just a little bit more entertaining because there's something on the line. Obviously, I don't want to do it. And people are saying, "Oh, you haven't learned from the last time." I have learnt, but I know for a fact this is what the people want.
Pulls the kick. Davies Uniacke.
Good stuff, LDU.
Not quite. Got it out. Taranto.
2 minutes to go. There should be no time for Richmond to come back and lead it. Well, we'll figure out if it happens again. If it happens for the next... What a bad week of footy.
Ross goes to him now. Bolter has been picking him
Nah, honestly, the one game that I did go to was the West Coast...
Disposals. Kick to goal. Davies
Not West Coast. Gold Coast Hawthorn game. That was good.
hunting out.
It was a bad game.
Trainer left it behind. Powell.
Wasn't as good as last week, but, you know, Sunday were the good games last week. McKercher, he's kicked it. So North Melbourne have their 6th here. This is really good stuff from the North Melbourne Football Club. This is finally something that they've been searching for. Good start. At the MCG as well.
You know what helps in all of this?
It doesn't matter if you're a Hawks fan or not. Still, it was a good game.
Then, yeah, I think he gets tackled and gobbled up here by the Tigers.
I'm definitely not streaming Melbourne v Brisbane.
From Simpkin, he has to step
100% not streaming that game.
that hole remained open for him. He didn't have
Tong, 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 tong. Nah, man, I'm not reading that out.
I mean, they do their
Shouldn't have even read it out in the first place.
So, Luke, that's when you actually have to kill the ball.
Someone says, why not? Well, use your brain for a second there and figure out that the Sunday game's time slot of the Brisbane v Melbourne game is at 3:20, so this game would still be running when that game starts. That game's going to be the worst game of this Sunday, and then St Kilda game starts at 4:40, and I promoted that heavily, so, I mean, come on.
This is Parker at the restart to Sheasel. A little fumble costs him.
Check before asking. Bouncing out slowly, they say. When are you going to put...
on that occasion because he actually just backed off it a little bit so that he didn't give the
Use your brain for a second, mate.
Sherry drives it forward again for the Roos.
Well, it wouldn't make any sense. And it'd be a shit game. Even if it was a good game, I wouldn't still stream it.
Collects. He's Hopper.
I hope my camera doesn't zoom in again, because it was funny at first, but it's like
Target carries his head. Still might work out. Sims.
becoming a bit annoying. Like a concern.
Do they like Sam Banks? Don't know the
Who will be BOG?
6 touches already. All kicks. Put it in.
I don't know.
Whenever they can.
Mason Wood. There you go.
well done. Tigers just scattered in between. Yeah, it was too, yeah. Just adding a bit of cheek.
Been a long time
Not going to leave it zoomed in.
their last win here at the home of footy.
I theoretically could get away with it here and make the scale like output massive, but I don't want it to do that because it means my camera's broken. Here we go, Darling. Should just go for home.
He looks to the bench, seeing looking back now and asking for the time check. So take it easy. You get your 30 seconds. So you get one shot.
When do you put Gold Coast Hawthorn on YouTube? I want. No, you're not being rude. People ask that. I haven't had any time to do it. Like, I was gonna maybe edit it Thursday night, but I want to actually enjoy Darwin with mates. So I didn't just want to sit in my room editing for 10 hours. Well, probably not 10 hours, but you know what I mean. So I'll have it finished by tomorrow. I've got a lot of videos out next week. I've got that. I've got the first game of Div 12 Rezzies. I've got tipping, and I'll probably do an Indigenous Guernsey ranking as well. So yeah. What are they reviewing for?
That's all I can think of here from
Like, I just feel like
a positional thing because
these are the instances where you just go the umpire's original call. Who cares? It's a mark or a point. Like, come on.
there's a mark clear, reaches the hands, doesn't cross the line. So this will be a mark to
Yeah, all good. It's good to see you on the stream, mate.
Review complete. Looking at these angles, we can see the ball is controlled before crossing the back of the goal line.
So it's
Decision on
not a point. So North is 6 straight still.
well, take it. Could be a valuable point by the end of the game.
Not that it really I really don't think it'll make a difference. My big call, by the way, is screwed. So, not sure how I'm going with them this week, but I think I've done alright. I think I've only need one more correct, so it's going to be maybe the Brisbane, Melbourne, or West Coast Saints game. And the West Coast Saints game, I forgot what the big call was for that game, but hopefully it doesn't. I think it was to do with West Coast doing well. Mate, stop spamming a question that I already answered. I already told you that there's no point in me streaming the Lions game. And there's a good chance you probably already know that. You're just being an idiot now. And don't understand the need to be a twat. It's just like, just time him out. When are you going to do it? Says Georgia. I'll message you privately, but I'll tell you the date, but I don't want everyone to know yet. But if it's to happen, which I don't think it will, but if it is to happen, I will do it the week I'll be up in Perth for the Freo Saints game. Because I'll be up in Perth for the whole week, so basically I've got like 3 or 4 days to do it. So yeah. Give me a second, let me just charge my... I really need to charge my... Give me a sec, I'll be back in a minute. Actually, wait.
The end of financial year is always the start of something special at Toyota. It might be the start of a relationship that lasts decades. Or a day you'll remember for the rest of your life.
I don't know why it's stuck like
Once
that.
you'll discover it's the start of something new.
My Zoom is stuck.
Or a future you feel confident about. The day you get your new Toyota is the start
I'm just tired. That was me that did that, but my Zoom is stuck. It like doesn't zoom properly. It's like, I think, it may have gotten waterlogged from the game yesterday. I'll be back in a second.
Supporting every goal from the AFL Auskick to the big time. Now, more than money.
Lions like to knock things down, like defenseless young teapots.
That is
Pay zero
hopefully fixable.
transaction fees.
Hopefully it's fixable.
It's here somewhere. There it is. The ING Orange Everyday Code. Travel
It's cold, so I've got the blanket on, honestly. Don't judge. Alrighty, quarter time. Let's check the fantasy scores, because I am obviously heavily invested in fantasy this year. I shouldn't say fourth quarter. I should say first. I should say quarter time. We'll just leave it like that. Or we'll do this. So, Sheasel's on 22 and Sherry's on 39. Overall ranking 11,629. So if Boxall and Garcia can maybe score more than 60 each, McRae has everyone has McRae. Petrarca needs to do well. And I don't really have any other plays that many don't have. So, Are you going to the Geelong v Bulldogs game on Thursday? Yeah, I will. Can this stop playing when I switch scenes, please?
So what is Henry?
Henry is my accountant. Henry is
Okay.
anything to do with tax. Henry's got me covered.
Where was this during the
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Made things a lot easier, let me tell you.
Why don't I have Dale? Mate, most people don't have Dale. I wish I would have had Dale after life. Why don't I have Dale? Because I don't have Dale. Dale's. Don't think that many people have him. Well, I'm not going to Darwin for the rest of the year. I can guarantee you that. But maybe next year. Like, probably won't go unless again I get like invited up to head to Darwin, because it's like I just don't need to spend money to go to Darwin again. Yeah, so Cherry was going to be my captain, but I've decided to not do that. Yeah, I know, Skipper. How many people actually have... How many people have him then? Alright, you tell me I'd need to get him whatever. Alright, fair, but how many people actually have him? Where do you check that? Here, yeah.
Richmond, they get it to the outside and they're away to the races. That was a nice inside 50 as well off the back of that. So ball use is critical.
So how many people have Bailey Dale on their team? Fucking hell! Seriously! Fuck this shit. Why is it doing this fucking crap? It's pissing me off big time now. Oh, my Zoom key's clearly broken. Still can't find Dale. Unless I skipped him. I might just look him up. Fuck! Why is it doing that? Seriously! It's like broken or something. Why the hell is it doing that? Mate, my fucking camera's broken because it shouldn't be doing that at all. Hold up, let me just... Nah, this is bullshit. Now it's just doing it. It's got 3.2%, mate. This is really pissing me off now. Because, like, I can't actually stream it if it's just going to fucking zoom in on my goddamn... Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm going to turn it off and on again. Stop zooming in without me telling you to zoom in. Just leave it as it fucking is, you stupid camera, you cunt. Leave it. Stop it! I'm not even touching it! It's zooming in! Oh my god! Nah, I can't. It's just zooming in automatically now. I can't not fucking leave it zoomed in! Oh my god! Well, I guess stream's done now because I can't actually unzoom it. It just doesn't... Turn it on, then I already did that. The camera's broken in some way because it wouldn't normally do that. I didn't even think that was a thing. So look, I touch it off, it's gonna do it again. I just know it's gonna do it again. It was funny at first. Hilarious. Not funny now. Not funny at all. Yeah, I'm saying 3.3%. So someone's asking me like, oh, why don't I have Dale? 3.3% of people have him, so he's not a massively common. Oh man, I can't even. It's a freaking good camera as well. I don't know what happened to it. Seriously. Oh man, I don't know how many. I don't know how many touches I got, but they'll would have counted the touches, Ollie. Man, I need it. I can't have it happening for my St Kilda stream. Simple as that. Lawler, he's got it. Did you drop it? No, I didn't drop it. I didn't drop it because I wasn't doing this during Darwin. I think there'd be a way to fix it. I just don't know how I'm going to do it like currently while streaming. So we're just going to keep it here for now. If it does it again, maybe it won't do it again. Because it was for a period just doing it without me touching it like constantly there. And then I'm like, well, brilliant. What am I going to do? I've left it. It should be a minor issue. If it becomes a major issue where the worst case scenario would genuinely be if I have to buy a new camera, but I would very heavily doubt it. No, it's not the Darwin humidity. It might be because I left my camera and I shouldn't have done this in my footy bag with wet clothes. Maybe that was the reason, which was silly in hindsight, but I don't have a camera bag currently, so I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Maybe Miggy, I don't know. We'll see. Like, it still runs fine. It doesn't film and all that, but no, it's not 100% the reason. It could honestly have nothing to do with that. Because I don't know why I would just randomly make the camera zoom in. Leave it like that. It might not be the reason. It might be fixed. I'll know if it's fixed if it doesn't do it again for the rest of the quarter. I didn't go to this game because I want to watch the Saints v West Coast game. Why would I go to a neutral game before my own team plays? Unless I had a genuine reason to do that. But there'd be no genuine reason to do that this week. So I'd like just watch this game on stream. Because I think this would be a good game. Genuinely, I reckon this game could be good. Anyways, you might be seeing me rage even more with the camera before the game tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, later tonight begins. Than the actual game later tonight. Oh, he's kicked it. Ralph Smith, what a goal. Holy crap. Jeez. Oh my god, now this isn't working. Did you go to Dogs Essendon? Nah, didn't go. I haven't really been much. What the Yeah. No, I didn't get to go to that game. I was possibly going to go and do a punishment, but I can't do. I wasn't able to do that punishment at that time, so I figured just go normally. But then again, couldn't do that because I didn't have a ticket, so it's alright. Only been to one game this week. That was at Darwin.
Now a member. Hey Cardi, how are you going?
Alex. Yeah, pretty good. Cheers, Alex. What are you watching? You're not... You're about 10 seconds in front of my cat. Yeah, which is good for me and for the stream. But if you want to be ahead, just do the trick where you just times it by 2. So it like skips ahead a little bit more than what it was originally. Why do you have Dylan Moore as your fantasy captain? Mate, I do as well, Wispy, because it's the only camera right now that actually works.
Wispy has just tipped $2 through Super
I
Chat.
fixed my other
I
camera
praise
recently,
your camera.
and it just doesn't turn on. And I didn't drop it or anything. I fixed it not that long ago, and now it stops turning on. Which was the first camera I ever gotten for YouTube. Taranto, inside 50. Richmond have look dangerous here. I think today I might order Uber Eats. Should I order Red Rooster because St Kilda are playing? I think I've got like a 25% promo code. Mate, I didn't do anything to the camera, but I wouldn't say it's been fixed yet, because remember there was a period of time in the first quarter it didn't happen, so just... We'll figure it out. If it doesn't happen all quarter, I'll be... Yeah, I don't know. I'll have felt a bit better. Can't put the game on screen, mate. No, I don't mind Red Rooster. They actually had Red Rooster in Darwin Airport, which I thought was kind of random. Because Hobart Airport didn't have anything. Red Rooster's pretty good. Like, it's not the best, but it's also, like, consistently better than KFC, to be honest. Jeez, I can't stick the tackle, you North. Why, mate? Copyright, mate. Do you not know what copyright is at all? Like, you can't just illegally broadcast anything without permission. So I can't just go and chuck up live TV and just stream it, because then if it's paid especially, then the advertiser losing out on money, the broadcast losing out on money because of myself. So you can't do it. Watch me do it and I'll get taken down in minutes. It's not that I do not want to do it. Clearly, it would make the stream probably a bit better, but I can't do it. It's the explanation, unfortunately. So if you can't watch the game, it's either you try and find another way of watching it, or just stay on the stream and chat footy. It's the two scenarios. Lawler's been pretty good in this game, actually, especially this quarter. Sherry steals it off him. Gets hit. Gives it off. Lawler. Oh, there was Ross there. Sheasel. Jeez, it's a high-pressure game. It should be a free kick to Richmond. It will be. Oporto's alright, but there aren't enough Oportos. Like, again, Oporto and Red Rooster mine fall in the same bracket of, like, fast food restaurants that want to be big but aren't. People shit on Oporto and Red Rooster, but they're not that bad. Why do you care about the cat? Mate, I don't give a fuck about their revenue. I already told you, if I put up... That's the whole reason why I'm going to get in trouble for doing it. I put up the broadcast. YouTube will block the stream. Mate, sure you're not that dense in the brain to realise that. Sorry if I sounded rude or anything, but it's not because I don't want Fox Footy or K to make revenue. I couldn't care. Mate, they don't deserve any of my money, given how shit their system and services are at the moment. Yeah, I don't have a problem, but it's just... Yeah. Call him in, Nugget. I'll respond back. No, I don't think he's rage batting, but if he is, good work. You've made me respond. So we've got him watching him a bit. Well, if you got it on your big screen, then it shouldn't be an issue of me having it up or not. This is all, at the end of the day, this is a live reaction. So yeah, I am reacting to the game. And the chat. You know, I will change in this, definitely the second game. I'll wear my Saint stuff. Definitely get up and about. I'll wear my Saint stuff for that game. Telstra will strike. No, Telstra won't strike my channel. Telstra haven't got any association with Fox. Saints by 17 tonight. I don't think the Eagles will win, but who knows? Mate, they'll be wanting to win, and they've got... I mean, they've got Allen back. Not that I'm that scared about Allen being back. He's not that good. Fun fact, after the Port Adelaide v St Kilda game, the hotel that I was staying at, Oscar Allen was in the same hotel and he was in the lift. The same lift. No, JD Eagles, mate, I wouldn't be saying that. I wouldn't be that low on confidence. If people want to see what happens when you stream the game, do it yourself. You know what? You could probably get away with it. I'd consider doing it on like a fake channel, not a fake channel, but like a burner account or something to see what would happen. Halftime, can I do a fast food tier list? Probably won't be doing that. Well, Telstra, yeah, okay. They own 40. It's still. I don't think it's Telstra that they're going to be striking the channel.
It's just hard work. It's a hard scrap for them to get back, which is fantastic.
Oh, Wardlaw, get rid of it. Get rid of it, Wardlaw. Lucky. Jeez. Yeah, I'll wear the West Coast. I just don't have a West Coast Guernsey. I don't have really any Guernseys of any clubs because it's a waste. They'll shut down your... no, I don't think Telstra will have any control over that. YouTube have the ultimate say. But, I mean, I'm just not going to do it. What will probably happen... I don't think if I live streamed the game and it was shown and I don't think it would just be an immediate termination. That's not what I think would happen. I think they would take the stream down and probably ban me from streaming for a period of time. I think that's the more likely scenario. And clearly I don't want that to happen. North haven't had inside 50 this quarter, so they've certainly slowed down here. Richmond are on. Not a great kick there. Campbell wanted to get there. He can't. Gets it back, though. Well done, Ross. Jeez, it's dry footy, but it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, and I think it'll definitely be a copyright strike as well. I got a copyright strike. I've had copyright strikes before, but for stupid reasons. For reacting to videos on stream. 1 week and the AFL 26 hype was already gone. Yeah, ultimately, though, I'm not surprised. I think the game's still better, and I'll still play it more than AFL 23, but I'm not sure when I'll next stream it. I might stream AFL 26 till I get an online win, and hoping I get an early one so I don't stream for that long. But, like, I feel like my game review video probably should have done better than it has, because it's not even on 20k yet, so... Yeah. Oh, I'll probably do. I might do a cream mode on AFL 26. I don't know yet. No, it won't be a long stream unless there are heaps of sweats on at the time. Like I've been a better mindset. Literally not playing for a while. It was going to probably help my cause. I don't know if anyone saw that stream me raging, but that was just a shit. Just shouldn't have done it. It's unnecessary stream. Yeah, I don't mind about the light goal as much, but I'll set a bigger one for the Saints game. I might maybe a 300 light goal. Come on, Sheasel. Where is Sheasel? Oh, that's not the handball. I actually want to know what Lawler has. What does he have? Are you still watching, Blake? Because if you are, it seems like you've actually been able to update your fantasy team. Sheasel 22. Shit, that's not... Wait, I'll have to refresh. Hold up. 46. Cherry 68. Oh, you know what? I'm pissed off that I didn't... Oh my god, I shouldn't have loopholed. Why did I loophole? Every time I loophole a player on more than 120, the play that I had originally as captain scores a 150. It's like, what the hell? Why do I get the luck like that? Lynch marks. I'll update the score there. You're a salt and vinegar guy. I'm definitely not a salt and vinegar guy, and I'm not doing a chips ranking. I just want to go up to the top 10k in the rankings. That's my hope. Oh, what a grab. Sam Lawler. How did he mark that in the pack? Seriously. He marks that, yet Nick Dacos hasn't gotten a single contested grab. Wow. Well, should be a goal. Because I don't want to do that. I'll have other things to do at halftime, mate. I don't have to do it.
He's got a couple. And this game is right back on. North's lead cut to 6.
I think the stream deck's broken. Or glitching. Glitching would be the better word for that. And it's not really gold content ranking chips, mate. Like, it's not content gold. It's not even anything to do with footy. Lawler better than Nick. Contested grabs, yes, but not a better player. He's only played 10 games.
That's excellent. So at quarter time, the Roos had 3 quarters to kick 44 points, and they more than likely win the game. Been held to 1 point. It's been a massive turnaround here by the Tigers, especially around the ball. Their tackle numbers are big.
North involved in a winnable game. What's going on, says Hotkey. Well, they're involved in a winnable game the last 3. So, I mean, obviously in the lead up to the Brisbane game, they were never looked as a winnable side, but still. But, like, come on. Like, they've got 3 games in a row where they really should have probably won in all of them. If they don't win this game, you've got to really look at what's going on in the club culture. With an inability to win any game of footy. Right now, it's Richmond on top here with 3 in a row as they're getting the ball back. They haven't got an inside 50 yet all quarter. Why the hell is there a Gold Coast fan in the crowd? Lawler went up again there, so he's obviously confident right now. He's full of confidence. He thinks he can just climb for anything. Oh, that bounce doesn't help. Neither does that one, though. Oh, well done. Who was that? Great attack of the footy. Carina, more like Spamina.
North win this game by 4 goals in the opening term. Kicked 5 of the first 6.
Yeah, so this is unlike North games. Normally the first quarter that they struggle, and the second quarter they start coming back, and they're finally in front, and they don't know how to hold a lead. If I'm going on, like if I'm taking my dog for a walk, trust me never to go and give the lead to a North Melbourne player, because they can't hold on to it.
Slightly better McIntosh than a goal in every 4 games across his career. Sherry trying to soccer it out of defence.
It's going to be another chance here. Richmond are just repeating these inside 50s like it's a piss take here. Ralph Smith, who kicked a really good goal earlier. 8 minutes to go. I don't think North have had an inside 50 yet this quarter, so fucking brilliant on to them. Hotkey. Oh, actually, no, they would have, because they scored a point. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Port last night. I wasn't able to watch any of that game because I was playing footy myself. First game in 6 years. I'd say it was a successful game, though. We won and all that. Problem is you haven't got slow mode on. I should turn live reacts off as well, because that's annoying when the hearts keep going up. That is annoying. Did you play Div? Yeah, I had a game. I wanted to have a game just to see what it was like. I reckon I thought I would dominate more than I did, probably because I saw the skills. But in saying that, it's not that I didn't play badly. It's just the... Oh. Goal. Another one, Richmond. Wowee. Scores a level here at the MCG. Yeah, 37 apiece. But no, it's not... Oh, I don't... Okay, when I said dominate, I didn't mean dominate. But I didn't expect the condition to be so poor. So it was just like a scrap. It was one of those like wet weather scrap games. So the skills weren't great. And I've learnt that even in one of those leagues with... Like, let's be one of the lowest leagues in the whole... The whole VAFA. I still needed to like find my breath at multiple instances because you think maybe I'm a good runner potentially, but I probably want to, if I want to actually play footy more consistently next year, which I think I might, definitely running, just run more, just get better at running, build the tank up a little bit more, and obviously get back to the gym as well. I will probably get a car soon again, so when I get the car, I'll be able to drive myself to the gym and training and all that. I don't know how many touches I had, mate. I couldn't tell you, but I was half forward for most of the game, which is a bit of an awkward position to play in the wet. Like, it definitely is an awkward position to play in the wet. But I did kick a goal, but it was a low-scoring affair. Only 4 goal kickers. But I'm not going to spoil much because I know everyone probably wants to know everything that happened. But I've filmed the video. I've got behind the scenes and all that, so you'll see how it goes. It was a wild game. It was, but I can't reveal what happened. Lawler kicks it high. But yeah, you can just, like, again, watch my vlog, watch Caden's vlog. How did Twisty go? Yeah, Twisty was pretty good in the contest. Like, he's not the biggest of guys, but he was pretty good. Yeah, it felt good, Zay. Like, I probably picked the worst day to play considering the weather, and it was so cold. I was freezing when I was on the bench and at half-time. Absolutely shivering. 6 degrees, I think it was, the feels like temperature, and I was wet in this Guernsey, obviously in shorts and all that, and so cold. But it doesn't help how I was in Darwin for the last 3 days, so I was hot, in hot conditions, wearing shorts and t-shirts everywhere, feeling sweaty. Tom Lynch snaps it around the body, throws it, and misses the lot, so 37 still apiece. It is fun. It is fun, but there are parts of it that I didn't enjoy. But yeah, like, I figured when playing, like, the first quarter and a bit, the skills just weren't great. So I tried to be finding open space, but they just wouldn't get it to me. They either wouldn't find it, or they just wouldn't look, and they just slam it onto their boots. So I'm like, okay, how do I want to get more of the footy? I've got to win more of my own ball, even if I'm in that position that I'm not really meant to be in the stoppages. I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. I don't think I got a single. I might have got a couple through the stoppage, but like the ruckman just wouldn't tap it down to me. Did you run into Rioli? And I didn't run into him. Which Rioli are we talking about? No, Daniel Rioli was running after the game along the boundary line. It was going to take photos with everyone, but then he ran back. I got a photo with Nick Holman, who did instigate something with Jack Ginnivan, I think it was. Was it him? I'm pretty sure Holman, or it might have been Nick Watson. I didn't see what happened until after, because I can't lie. TO Stadium, it's obviously one of the more unique grounds in the country, but it's not the best ground to watch footy if you're not on the stand. If you're like sitting, because there are trees, like there are trees there in the ground, and then there were kids sitting on the tree trying to get a good view. I'll say this as well. There was a hole in the back end of the ground. There was like a little fence hole. I don't know if someone cut the hole in or whatever, but people were sneaking in alcohol. People were illegally getting into the ground without paying for a ticket. And they happily admitted it in my video, so that'll be in my video. They literally were like, yeah, we just fucking snuck in there. There's a big hole. They brought their camp chairs, so there were a lot of camp chairs. Unlike Hobart, where everyone just sat down on the hill, everyone brought a camp chair. Someone says there's an NRL YouTuber that's streaming his chair and has got nearly $50. Streaming his chair. Was it worth buying the... Yeah, it's partly the subs pressuring me, but it's also partly I just decided to just get one because I kind of felt like I needed one. It's good, but it is like it's a $550 payment. I probably will use it enough for it to be worth it, and it is certainly much better than the PlayStation 4, but the thing is, now that I have it, I've probably got to use it more. You know what I mean? Like, to make it worthwhile. I haven't had an issue with it, at least. Like, it's not like I've used it and it's been shit. It's been good. But yeah, it went against my initial belief of if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I guess the PS4 wasn't running any of the... Like, the PS4 sucked playing the game, so I had to get the PS5 for it to be playable. And I wanted to play it for content. Larky, here's a chance for North Melbourne. They haven't had anything going this quarter, and Darling drops a sitter. He's done what he did in the 2018 Grand Final. And the 2015 Grand Final. Well, yes, Jaden, exactly. And I was always wanting to get GTA 6 when it was out. And sorry, I stumbled on my words there. That will be next year, so I guess I'll be able to play it when that's out. So I was always going to get one by then, most likely. Because I feel like that's one game everyone's going to get. Stevens kicks it out in the full. So, scores are level here. We've actually seen an alright game. The last 5 minutes has been not the best, but it's close. And by the way, guys, my camera hasn't zoomed in at all this quarter, so that's a sign. That's a good thing. I'm happy. Might not have to worry about fixing it for the next game. Another thing as well, after playing footy, I am so bruised up. Because obviously you hit the ground in the contest and all that. My arms, my wrists, my shoulders, they're so bruised. 78 stoppages. I almost refuse to believe that. Like, oh, Lynch hasn't marked it. So you're telling me there's 2 stoppages every minute? Oh, Cherry's on 81 fantasy points. I'm actually so pissed off. I'm going to do so badly now this week because everyone's going to have him captain. Fucking hell. Free kick insufficient. Cherry's on 81. Yeah, 89! He's had 30 hitouts, 8 tackles in the... Nankervis had 11 tackles! He's on 82! What the fuck are we talking... Toby Nankervis has 11 tackles in the first half. McKercher has 10. Campbell marks it. Yeah, this is a high-pressure tackling game. 54 to 57 tackles, and it's not even half-time yet. Did anyone recognise you when you played? Yeah, a few people in the opposition did. Obviously, recognising everyone else that were there, like Marmalade probably. But when I had a shot, so I got like a free kick, right, from the pocket. And I was really... Oh, let's just go through this play. I think it's not going to go through. It's a point. I don't want to talk about it too much, considering I do want it to be more shown on the video. But yeah, like people in the sidelines when I was going for my shot were like, "Oh, you're shit, mate. You make shit videos." So they clearly knew who I was. They're trying to put me off, but you know what? I kicked the goal, so felt good. I really didn't want to shank it, did I? Yeah, the record's 20 here, so. I wish I captained Sherry. Oh, I was going to do it as well, but I decided to just give... Everyone's like, you know what, you just take a vice-captain score of 125. I so wish I captained Sherry, but I have him at least. Like, at least I have him, but... My ranking's dropping big time because everyone has him as captain. My ranking's now 13,000. Fuck me, man. That really annoys me. I actually kind of want Cherry to get subbed off now in a way. But I also want him to get a lot because kind of... I still have him at the end of the day. I still have him. He's going to have 100 by half time.
Worst kick in footy, that. Worst kick in the game. Every team does it. It's frustrating watching that. Anyway, they're locked in now.
First game of the G today for this young man, McKercher down to half forward.
McKercher's also had a blinder. He's had 10 tackles up until half time. It's Stoppage City. This is genuinely Stoppage City. Hotkey said yes, and you'll enjoy that one, Hotkey, because I rage when I watch the Saints play. And I said this in my tipping video and my latest YouTube short. If the Eagles win, and if they get their first win against the Saints this week, I will do another overnight stream, but in Perth, like outside Optus. That I'm just fucking hoping I don't do, because I actually have no idea how that stream will be planned and all that, because I'll have no one up to help me in Perth. But a big part of you begging the Saints, I was always going to make that wager if the Eagles didn't have a win by that point yet, because it just made sense. It was like a good way of like making the stream a bit more entertaining, having a little bit more at stake. Now, Frankson wasn't that scary. It wasn't that bad. Daniel kicks it. Who's there? Zerha! Cam Zerha takes the mark in the square, and North Melbourne probably will lead at half-time. It is an extremely high fantasy game for those that are interested in fantasy today. So Zerha kicks it. And that is the first North Melbourne goal of the quarter. I don't know what's going on with these. I click on it. Oh, there we go. So that one works. But that one just stops. I just recommend being careful in the city, mate. I'm in Perth and the city isn't the nicest place. And I know there'll be people like my parents, because I'll be staying with my parents when we're up there. They'll be like, you shouldn't be doing this. But it's like, I'm an adult, so I'll do it. But they would rather me not do it, ultimately. Like, mums are like that. But it'd be fine. Like, I don't know what to do. I've been to Perth, but I haven't really explored Perth that much. Like, the surrounding Optus Stadium landscape. So, yeah, it's like, I don't think I'm just going to stay outside Optus, because it's going to be boring. Because there'll be nothing to do there. 5 seconds to go. Sheasel gets a handball across to Daniel, who also builds up his fantasy. And I don't have him because I traded him in for Kennedy. But tell you what, it actually has been a good game. It's been worth watching. And it's only 5 points now after Richmond kicked four goals to 1. A lot of stoppages. Tristan Cherry on 96 fantasy. Nankervis on 84. Sheasel 55. McKercher 71. I'll show you the screen. So we have. I'll move that around. Nowhere in Australia is that bad if you go overseas. I went to Memphis. Yeah, that's way worse. And I wouldn't do one. And like, if I went to America for any reason, I wouldn't even consider doing an overnight stream there, because it's just like you can genuinely get shot. Especially if you do stupid stuff. Like at the stream, or if I'm going with stupid people and one of them just like says the N-word for whatever reason, like that could get you shot. How could... Okay, this is just incredible. Is this the lowest disposal count for highest return in fantasy? Toby Nankervis has 84 fantasy points and only 5 disposals. But he's got 11 tackles and 27 hitouts. So that's 33 plus 27. That's 60. Like, normally people don't really associate ruckmans with tackles, do they? Abdul, I'm watching on KO, mate. You know what we'll do? Let's figure out what we're going to have for lunch here, because I haven't really had the time to figure that out. I know I probably shouldn't be wasting money on Uber Eats and all that, but it feels like that sort of day where I just can't be stuffed making food. I've had one of those busy weeks, and I don't want to do that. And I'm live, so Let's do it. If there is an option for Red Rooster, I will get that because St Kilda are playing and they get sponsored. But I don't know because I don't live that close to a Red Rooster. Unless they should just build a Red Rooster outside my house. That's the thing, right? I've always wondered, the people that like live right next to like a KFC or a Macca's that like literally are 1 minute away, are they more susceptible to obesity because they are that close to a McDonald's and KFC that if they just can't be bothered, they can just walk 1 meter and get a McChicken meal or whatever? Like, because I'm a fair distance, it would be an effort to get fast food. I'd have to go out of my way to get it. But if you live like 1 meter away from, like next door, there are some houses that are literally opposite of a Macca's. Like, surely that can't be good for you if you're trying to stay healthy. Like, imagine you're like on a weight loss program and they decide to build and open up a Macca's, KFC, Hungry Jack's, Red Rooster complex, literally like 2 doors down from where you live. Yeah, I get that, but there'd be some instances where if it's a fair hike, like the inconvenience of having to get in your car, driving, waiting for the food, you could just order it on your app, like sitting on your couch, order on your app. You could get it ordered, but I don't know why you would do that. Order on the app. When it's ready, walk 2 meters, get it. Should I have that as my goal song for West Coast? The KFC ad song? Shorty that inspired. How about that? All right. Let's get a Uber Eats. How much is KO for? Saints should win? Maybe. Jai says yes. Footy Flick says yes. I'm not getting Macca's. I can't lie. I've had Macca's more times than I wish I can tell you in the last week and a bit. Because it's always like, it's the only option available. And like when you're up at 2 in the morning, it's either you eat nothing or you eat Macca's. So I think I'm just going to get whatever's cheapest like I always do. Because it's like, well, what's the point of wasting money? So, what can you get? Let's go through the options here. A fee of $9 is something that I'm not even going to consider. Sandwich chefs. You can order sandwich chefs. You can order Carl's Jr. But they're like, I feel like you just don't order it if the delivery fee. So there are deals though. Nah, I never order KFC because it's so expensive. It's too expensive. Hungry Jack's $7. McDonald's $8.49 delivery fee. Like, what are they trying to tell us? Pizza Hut $7.49 delivery fee. Where's Red Rooster? Because I genuinely would get that. I've got a code for that, but it's not. Subway $8.49 delivery, mate. Taco Bell $10 delivery fee. I didn't even know you could deliver Taco Bell. I don't live close to a Taco Bell. All of the big name brands are just charging ridiculous amounts. Like Salsas, $9. Zambrero, $8. Red Rooster, let's have a look. $6.49. Oh, but a $0 delivery fee. Okay, maybe I will do that then. Nah, I'm not going to do that, Abdul. How'd you go yesterday to sport? Yeah, pretty decent. I was 1 of 4 goal kick at sports, and I'll tell you that. But I did film a whole behind-the-scenes video that I'll release soon, next week. So you'll see everything that happens there. There could be a service fee, but I do have a code. I'm just hoping it does work. If it doesn't work, I'll be a bit annoyed. This stream is just spamming random restaurants.
This type of non-wavering effort, and he got it. 270 plus it topped out at.
I know. I'll tell you this though. I'm still really pissed off I didn't captain Cherry because if he records like 150 plus, I miss out on 150 on my fantasy score.
How do we react?
Not really, because I guess I'd still got a 124 off Bailey Smith because I decided to captain him. My gather round vlog, it's taken a bit of time to just get really going because I've been worried. I've just been focused on other content, to be honest. I've been really busy traveling and all that. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the sort of guy that goes traveling that often, but I feel like I've been traveling around Australia this year. Like, my next interstate trip's Alice Springs, and I've never been. I haven't been to Hobart, Darwin, or Alice Springs, or Bunbury, and those have been my next 4 consecutive trips. And again, I might be going to Adelaide for the Div 12 Breezes game. I'm not sure. Who knows? So, Red Rooster, I don't mind. I might get one of the spicy boxes. They're pretty good. You've got a spicy burger, chips, a tender. Yeah, pretty good.
Huge, and you guys have already focused on the pressure numbers, which has been a high focus within this group behind me.
Jono, yes, the stage is set for an absolute beauty of a second half here at the MCG. Also looking forward to AFL 360 tomorrow. Jared Waitley and Gary Lyon will have a look at all the big issues over the weekend. Adam Uze will be at the desk for Coaches Night alongside Luke Beveridge after the Bulldogs' great win over the Bombers, and then on the couch, all the big guys with the big opinions. Looking forward to that one. A huge Monday night right here on Fox Footy.
Mate, I'm going to set this to slow mode now. That's the final straw. That's the final straw. I'm setting this to slow mode now. Hope Eagles can win in honour of Adam Selwood. Yes, obviously that was a really, it's really sad about what we heard yesterday in terms of the passing, but I still hope they don't win. Obviously, for my sake.
If your health insurer's list of extraneous extras makes you feel a little discombobulated, recombobulate with AHM's choosable extras. Start with the base bundle, then add the bundles you need. It's extra black and white. With AHM, you're good.
Let's see.
When it comes to security, you can never have too much.
See if there are any like codes I can use. Don't punish everyone in chat, just ban Abdul. I'm not punishing anyone. It's still but well, yeah. I mean, he did just influence my decision on whether or not I'd keep the slow mode or not. And I'd always have a slow mode anyways. It's annoying when people spam for no reason. Like, I feel like most people can agree with that. All right, I ordered. You know what? That's not too bad. $24, and I got large chips, extra large. Yeah, that big box. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll make that money back off the stream anyways. It's whatever. I'm hungry. Like, I've said it before. I try to limit the amount I spend on Uber Eats, but this is one of those days where I'm just gonna fucking order it. Like, I just can't be asked. Like, just support the Saints ahead of the game. My order arrives in the third quarter, so I don't care. I don't give a crap, man. Are you streaming every game today? I won't be streaming the Melbourne-Brisbane game, but let's be honest, that game I'm only interested in fantasy points. So Max Gawn and Levi Ashcroft and Petrarca. So Petrarca, I'm hoping he scores well, because I still don't think many people have him, and I know Gawn is not massively. But I'm going to go back and just check right now. What percentage of owned are some of these players that I have? Because look at this crap. I'm going to do worse than last week because of freaking Cherry captain. I don't think I've had that bad of a score, okay? I'm going to get Vice's score, And I'm going to eventually get the captain score of Smith once the West Coast Saints game starts. But Cherry 94 is good, but I didn't captain him. Yes, I'll get a good captain score of Smith, but it would have been better. This really pissed me off. Horn Francis. Rankin wasn't that bad. Rosie was good. Dawson was great. Dacos was okay. I haven't had a terrible scorer yet this round, except for this guy. When's the big freeze round? Big freeze round's in... We can have a look. Let's go through what my plans are for the next few rounds of footy. Or just don't. So round 11, I'll be going to Geelong v Bulldogs, I'll be going to SMV Richmond, I'll be going to Carlton v Giants, I'll be going to Hawthorn v Brisbane, I'll be going to Northville v Collingwood. I'll be going to all those games and this game. Because I've got a video in mind. Round 12. Probably stream this. Maybe with a few special guests. Collingwood Hawthorn I might go to. I'll stream this in Alice Springs maybe, and then I'll be going to this game. And then round 13, I'm not sure about this round yet. But I will be going to this game. No matter what. In Bunbury. But yeah, it depends on whether or not I go to Adelaide for this week. Because if I don't go to Adelaide, I won't. I'll probably travel up to on Saturday to Bunbury or Perth.
What's the key to victory here, Derm?
Deal with it. Just deal with the pressure that Richmond are throwing.
But yeah, fantasy-wise, I think I'll probably get back into the decent rankings. Let's just take a look real quick again at fantasy. So I'm versing... Fuck me, he's got Cherry as a ruck. Man, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. It's 100%. Yeah, I know. Like, it certainly needs to be put in place because not enough people like are aware of like the issues going around men's mental health. Yeah, that is so annoying, man. I think he's going to beat me again because of Cherry. I was going to do it, but again, Bailey Smith score. And I wonder how many people just took the score. That really annoys me. After the stream... Well, the Saints games, the Saints stream starts 4:20, so I won't be really doing much, to be honest. I have a punishment for you. If Melbourne wins, then you have to eat 3 tubs of KFC. I'm not going to be able to eat 3 tubs, so... Not happening. I'm nervous for tomorrow, for the next game. And if we lose, or we're losing at half time, I'll be even more nervous. Still have another half of footy to go here. Richmond at Trowell, North Melbourne 5 points. Yeah, don't go anywhere because this is going to be a really good game in the second half. And it's now been 47 minutes now that my camera hasn't zoomed in. So I'm... Touch wood, it doesn't do it again. But if the zoom in key is still stuck, it means that I don't know how I'm going to use it for streaming and videoing. Why is there a Kath Lachlan ad? I've got a challenge for you. Go to every single game for the rest of the year. It's not. I'll probably actually do that. This is like the only game I'm going to miss this round, and it's just because it's like I just want to rest. I want to do a stream. I think this would be, again, more worthwhile as a stream for a game when West Coast haven't won yet, as opposed to travelling up there after going to Darwin and playing footy. Like, it's just... Like, it's just too much. Like, think about it. It'd be too much going to Hobart on Sunday, heading back Monday, heading to Darwin on Tuesday, heading back Saturday morning, playing a game of footy, then flying to Perth. Like, it's just, not only is it a lot of stuff, it's also not cheap to do all that. And for all of these places, I don't know anyone that lives in Hobart, Darwin, so I'd have to like pay for accommodation as well, which I've been doing. Yeah, not a true Saints supporter. God forbid anyone watches their own team on TV. God forbid that. For St Kilda, who do hands... I don't know what you mean by that. What's up, Jesse? I've seen you've gotten the 8K, so congrats. Must have missed your card in Darwin. Yeah, I mean, there were people that came up to me. It was pretty cool that there were fans in Darwin. The fact that I know now that there are fans basically all around the country, because that's about as far away as any other city here in Australia. How did you play it yesterday? Says J Tomo. I thought I played alright. It got me a bit of time to get going. I had a good first quarter. The second and third quarters, I was off the bench for most of the second and third quarters for some reason. They just couldn't get me on. And then I had a good last quarter, kicked the goal. So it was the conditions sucked. The conditions were shit ass. But I made a video. I basically did a vlog. Never done a game day vlog playing footy before, so that's interesting. And if it does well, I consider doing another one, depending on, I guess, how many games I play. Finn Callahan, shoulder dislocation. Do you want Eagles to win for Adam Selwood? Mate, don't guilt trip me into wanting Eagles to win. I don't want them to win. But that's another thing, right? They kind of probably want to now win for Adam Selwood, so... Yeah. Look at that. Richmond's points against under 80, 5-1. Does anyone remember what game Richmond scored over 80? And oh, it might have been Richmond Port Adelaide in round 2 last year. I was playing footy today and the kid I matched up on said that he watched my videos. Yeah, my opposition player said he watches my videos as well. I said it earlier, when I had a shot, because it was a set shot, right? When I was lining up for the goal, a bunch of them were trying to put me off saying that I make shit videos and all that. I'm like, God, this is something that I didn't have to deal with in junior footy. Oh, in fairness though, I did have my YouTube channel when I last played footy 6 years ago, but it was quite small and not massive. Like, I doubt any of the opposition players knew of me. Like, I would have had maybe 2,000 subscribers at most. Actually, no, not even. I would have had 1,000 at most. I definitely wouldn't have had 2K. Sheasel misses. I hope he has a big... I just want Sheasel to score more than Cherry, like I said before. Can't be asked. Should we put you know what? I might put a fantasy watch. This is what I might start doing for streams if I'm actually getting invested. Oh, piss off. Honestly. Forget about it then. I'll do this instead.
One of only 2 left footers in the team today for Richmond. The other one's this man, Nankervis, who wins the hit out down to Lawler. Drilled straight away. There's Cam Zerha. Little hitch in his giddy up.
He's in the middle of the ground, so tap over by Ross. He just cops the... Looks like a corky there.
Cherry, the get out of here kick.
Who do I want?
McIntosh
For some reason, I can't see. I want Sheasel's score.
Was kicker at half time sporting the headband. They're all around the place, the headbands today.
Going through the identification of
Where's Sheasel there?
bruise in there, hematoma.
It's been good too. Zerha's kicked 3 today.
Because I actually want Sheasel to do better than Cherry. Because no one's going to captain him, and he's not. He's owned, but he's not as owned as Cherry.
Love seeing the little things within a game. Finbar Maley, 25 metres ahead of the
So there we go. Harry Sheasel, 64. If Kados plays full forward for Collingwood for the whole season, how many goals he's scoring? A couple goals. The difference between Division 3, or whatever the division is, like in the VAFA, between Collingwood in the AFL is quite stark. So I wouldn't think that many. In no disrespect to Caden, because he had a good game on the weekend. Lawler drops it. Gives it. Oh, he could almost go for home. Trainer goes inside. McIntosh. They can't defend. They cannot defend. What the hell? They literally just didn't want to defend their north, and they're back in front. McIntosh kicks it. 44 plays 44, so it is actually scores a level. Who is tuning into the West Coast Saints stream later tonight? I hope I get a bunch of people in for that. I wouldn't know for sure. McIntoshy beauty. Oh, it's a cold one here in Melbourne. It feels a lot colder than probably what it is outside. How many Saints winning by? I mean, hopefully, for the stream's sake, you guys would rather it be close, but I would like to see us win by a lot. We won't, though. I don't think we'll win by more than 30. I've tipped us by 33, though, so who knows? If West Coast winning you to the overnight stream, head to Northbridge. I'll maybe figure that out later. Be good for content, at least, if they lose. It would be great for content. It would be instrumental for content. It actually would be good for content. LDU! Misses the lot. Oh, he's hit the point. Did you see the FA Cup? I was maybe going to watch it, but I just was too tired and I didn't really care that much. But yeah, good to see Crystal Palace get their first trophy ever. I don't think many people wanted City to win that. So yeah, good for them. Didn't even know it was on tonight till the other day. So yeah, well, last night or whatever. I cannot pick a winner here. Like, genuinely, this is such an even game. Which is full credit to Richmond, given that they should be... Like, North should be 2 or 3 years ahead of Richmond in the development, but they're not. I go for City, and I'm so bummed and my soccer team lost, and my Crows lost. Worst week ever. It's just a sports game, mate. Like, I know it's the FA Cup final and all, but it's not, I wouldn't think it'd be your worst week. If that's your worst week ever, then I think you've had a pretty good life, to be honest. Good tackle, Sheasel. Well, I don't know if the heaters are on, but my sister's weird. She puts on the air conditioners for some reason when it's really cold. I remember when I'd streamed with Bitter. It was a really cold night. 11 degrees it was outside, and she decided to put the fucking air conditioner on and wouldn't let us turn it off. Apparently she has health issues. So it's like, no, you don't need to put the air conditioner on in 11 degree heat. And I say health issues, more so just... I actually don't know the reason, but it's weird. And it's annoying. It's like... It's unnecessary. Give it a Sheasel. Free kick against him. Damn it, he didn't get the stat. She's not aura farming, she's the opposite of aura farming. Yeah, I think the aircon is overrated, genuinely. Like, unless it's... I very much agree with you, Razor. Unless it is 25 degrees plus. If it's that hot, just take a jumper off or whatever. Like, you shouldn't have to be putting on more layers because of the air conditioner. That's defeats the purpose of anything. Fair enough. Okay, in Darwin, it was hot, 25 degrees at night. We had the air conditioner on. That is a fair reason to put on the air conditioner in Darwin. Oh, out the back here, Darling. Couldn't find it, unfortunately. Port is so bad because I'm a Port supporter because I had faith in Port. Yeah, I mean, I didn't realise how bad it was until I watched... I mean, I didn't watch any of that game, as I said in the earlier message. Oh, Lynch, just too easy. And that will be for the lead. What health issues for no heater? Yeah, I don't know, honestly. I'm trying to think, because she told me the reason, and it was I thought it was a really stupid reason. I think the reason was genuine just because she gets hot really easily. No, it's not. That's not rage banning at all, mate. Because then that she'd be suffering herself, but she obviously wanted it on. Apparently she gets hot really easily, she says, or something like that. But I'm like, piss off. It's 11 degrees. Like, come on, mate. It doesn't make any sense. But Richmond are in front. I don't have a North Face jacket, but I kind of want to get one, to be honest. They're pretty fashionable and they're comfortable. Yeah, imagine being a woman. No women's are allowed. No women are allowed in the chat, guys. LDU snaps it inside 50, and it's going to bounce out of bounds, and that could... They want deliberate for that, but... Bullshit, that's deliberate. Bullshit, that's deliberate. I get that, but like he was going inside. I don't know. I feel like that's a bit bullshit. They usually get cold easily. Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if the air conditioning is going to be turned on within the next hour. So if that happens, just expect me to put on more layers, because for some reason, even though my parents are on my side and they tell her to put it, she just refuses. And it just causes an argument. And it's just stupid. It's like, I don't know. Get an Footy. You know, Footy are desperately wanting me to do a sponsorship with them, but I don't know if I want to. Like, they better pay me money. I don't just want to get a free Footy. Like, I look like a wanker. Hey everyone, with me and my Footy. No, they're not desperate, but they keep emailing me, and I'm like, oh, I said, oh, I want to know more. That's what I respond. I said, I want to know more. I know they have Saints ones, but like I'll only wear an Footy inside, probably off stream, to be honest. I think they're warm though. Well, the thing is, right, it doesn't affect my parents as much because it's the air conditioner on upstairs, not downstairs. So it only affects me and my other sister. Rail Smith gives it off. Might get it back, but it was a handball that wasn't... Oh, well done, Hopper. Over the top again. This is great footy from Richmond. You wouldn't have thought this would be the way they'd be playing in 2025. Can they get the target inside 50? The kick wasn't great. Lynch still picks it up. He gives it off. Here's a chance. Is this Seth Campbell? Campbell with the banana. Seth Campbell. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. That ball movement, though, from Richmond, it wasn't pretty, but it worked. It was exciting. Yeah, honestly, if I can get a Saints Footy for free, I'll honestly just take it. And a bit of money as well. Hopefully. I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need.
Closer to fully gassed at this point in time.
Comben long down the wing and Bailey, big contested grab.
Has West Coast v Richmond or North happened yet? Well, West Coast Richmond was last week. Your sister sounds a little bit spoiled. Nah, we can't say that. She's alright. She does annoy me a lot though, at times, and that's part of a reason. But they're they're private family stories I probably shouldn't be telling on stream anyways. Larky marks it! And this is a chance for North to regain the lead here. Come on, Sheasel. Get a bit more Sheasy ball. Do it for Kane. Nick Larky snaps it around here. And this will be for another lead change. One of the more accurate set shots in the league. So he should kick this. And he does. Kicks the goal. And it's North Melbourne. As this once again wants to be a twat. If West Coast wins tonight, that'll be insane. It'll ruin my week. And I can't lie, it's been a pretty decent week. Darwin was really fun. Playing footy for the first time was fun. Watching us lose wouldn't be fun. I tip North, yeah, so I want North to win. I don't even hate Richmond. Like, I don't mind seeing them do well, but I definitely minded when they beat Gold Coast. I want them to beat West Coast. They did beat West Coast, so good on them for that. But, yeah, like Richmond, their wins this year have all been close. So if they win, it'll be a close game. My thoughts on the game? I honestly just want Gawn and Petrarca to score well, and Ashcroft. That's all I care about. My Red Rooster should be getting here soon as well. Well, it's annoying when your team loses in the early game because it's like if it's a Thursday or Friday game, it's harder to enjoy the whole week of footy. It's not as bad if it happens on the Sunday, I guess, but like Sunday 4:40, you don't want to be losing. Like, if we had to pick the most disappointing teams from the weekend so far, my guess would be Carlton. Well, not my guess, but well, yeah, like I'm going to go Carlton, GWS, Port Adelaide, and Essendon. Who was more disappointing? Genuinely, Essendon or Port? And then I guess it probably all matters whether or not West Coast beats St Kilda. Because if we lose, I feel like we're the most disappointing team if we lose to West Coast. Lenny, what's up? Hey, Pat, sorry I'm late. No, good seeing the chat. Feel free to join me for the stream after as well. If we lose, I do an overnight in Perth. I was at KFC for that game. I watched that with Northie at a KFC in Richmond. The famous KFC. Did Ralph Smith... Yeah, he kicked the goal for the boundary. Really good goal. Oh, lovely kick, Simpkin. Oh, but it doesn't hit Journey. Mate, Jake, I don't think Perth is really that dangerous at all. Like, I don't think Perth is synonymous for danger much. I could be wrong, but like Frankston synonymous for danger, and I don't think I'd be worried too much. Nothing ever happened on the stream anyway, so. I need to start getting the highlights out for the Frankston stream. I was going to do it this week, but I had no time. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. No danger. Well, again, don't want to do it because I think it might be a boring stream potentially. And you need to make those streams entertaining for 12 hours. And I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that. And because it's Perth, I don't know what local time I'm going to use either. So it just... Honestly, I don't even think it's going to matter. We'll win. Like, we're not going to lose to West Coast. I'm confident we won't. I'm not massively confident North Melbourne get a goal. Who kicked that one? Costanti. And North Ball get a little bit closer to a... What is going on with this? I don't know. It's not stopping for some reason. I'll try that one again. It just doesn't... It's weird. What's it doing? It just doesn't start. It's a bit annoying. Underrated that guy is, Jacob Castani. Overnight in Bunbury? Nah, I'm not doing that. I won't have time to do an overnight in Bunbury. Like, I literally only been in Bunbury for like the game. Like, genuinely won't be able to explore Bunbury. It's sort of annoying, but it's just the way it is. Now, speaking of fantasy, what the hell has Sherry got now? Because I haven't checked his score in a while. He's on 114. Jeez, Maley. No, it's a stream deck being a weird. It just randomly just doesn't work. But then it works again eventually, but it just randomly at times doesn't work. Finn Bamaley, not a good kick. Oh, it's coming back a little bit, but it's a point. So 11-point margin, 7.5 on the clock.
Basketball represented Australia at the Olympics in Paris in the 3x3. The old man was a star. He certainly was. Basketball family. Dad Paul won a championship with the North Melbourne.
Have you got Big Freeze beanie yet? Oh no, but I will get one for sure. They're pretty nice this year. They're like glittery kind of. I was actually surprised. I went to where did I go? Oh, it was just the Darwin. I was actually, I probably underrated how big Darwin was, but I was semi-surprised when they had Big Freeze beanies and Coles in Darwin. I was semi-surprised, not fully. They are sold out. No, they're not. You can get them in a lot of places. Maybe where you live, because you live in Karratha. Oh, here we go. Seth Campbell puts on the Afterjets, and there's another one for the Tigers. They get one back. Yeah, honestly, if I had one, I'd probably wear it. I'll probably wear it to the Bunbury game. But then again, it will... Oh, the caps. I didn't even know they had caps. Speaking of the Bunbury game, what is Bunbury's weather going to be for that? Like, what does Bunbury... Is it going to be, like, cold or will it be hot? It'll probably be cold. So Desmaron, Seth Campbell's kicked 3. Seth Campbell always performs well when Richmond win. Yeah, it'll be cold.
Bailey Scott is off. It's a tactical substitution.
Hasn't had the best game.
Bailey Scott out. I don't think anyone... Well, there might be some that have Bailey Scott on their fantasy team, actually. Fucking hell, Cherry. You're just dominating. Darling! Doesn't mark it. Should have. Bolter's there. Bolter's trying to tackle Darling, but he gets it through McKercher. McKercher goes Hardiman inside 50. And out the back, Maley's there. Kicks it. Goals it. Wowee! Zerha's been astronomical in this game. Great game of footy this has been. Oh, stop. Why is it not just... It should stop when I play it, look. And it doesn't... Oh, why is it doing that? What if I do this? It should stop. It should stop. It will. It will stop, right? Yeah. Yeah. Perth is 17 and 9 in winter. Bunbury is about a degree cooler. I think people overestimate how hot Perth is when it's winter. It's not like... Because it's not that close to the equator, Perth. It's quite low down. But people just think West Australia is hot. Not really the case. Yesterday's games were so boring. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch many of them. Like, I picked a good game to not worry about watching footy. There's a chance for Ned Curvis. Kicks it inside 50. A few chances for Sam Lawler. Here's a go. Green, good smother. McDonald, Shees will get it out. He gets me a couple more fantasy points. Daniel to the wing. And they'll clear it out here. When's my Red Rooster getting here? Oh, it's getting in now. I'm literally about to go and get it. It's not like Red Rooster's underrated, I feel. Maybe I'm saying that because they sponsor St Kilda. It says it's basically here. So I'll wait till the next bit of play and then I'll go get it. Why has Richmond... Speaking of Richmond, I probably would say because I just want to say it for the Dreamtime game, but... Oh, actually, no. No, it's a yellow Guernsey. It's a yellow Guernsey, so that's why. It'd be a bit of a weird clash, yellow and white. Yeah, yes, I will stream the game, Big Bud. Lovely kick as well. But it was a point on the line. Fucking hell, I think it's here. I'm going to go grab it. If I miss out on any play, let me know.
Pokes the pass down the wing. It's a good kick. Finds Darwin. Premiership Eagle. He's going to try and switch back to Comben. 10-point buffer for the Roos. They have led by as many as 24 in the opening term. The kick from Pink. Inside the inside 50. Bolter trying to kill it. Spills down towards Miller. Back to Bolter. Out of defence to Lawler.
Big Bud, stop asking a question that you know the answer to. Your recent... well, don't blame me because it was bitter if you fucked it up. Alright. I don't really like eating on stream, but I do like eating, so... Red fried chicken's underrated. Alright. Alright, I'll do that then. I'll save it till 3/4 time, but I'll have the chips now because the chips are just going to get cold. Lynch drops it. We'll get a free. That's not fish, mate. You know it's not fish. I got Red Rooster. You know that's not fish, surely. Anyway, Lynch lines up here. He's got it. He's got it. This game, honestly, I wasn't expecting too much. I knew it was going to be alright, but I wasn't expecting too much. Richmond fans have almost had more wins in Melbourne than losses. You go to Traeger Park, Manuka and Engie. Why is that? I mean, I'll be at those games. And my stream's not that delayed.
First game against North since 2021 for Tom Lynch. He's missed the corresponding meetings the last couple of seasons.
Hopefully Petraga does have a massive game. Sheasel's stuck on 74 here. What about Cherry? 119, so still really good, but not as big of a quarter as the last. Who'd you tip? It says on the screen at the top right, and if you watch my tips, but I tipped the Roos. I won't be giving you a box footy cards, mate. I honestly don't see a point of an AFLW gather around. Like, they need to build up the attendances first for them to consider that, I reckon. There'll just be less crowds. Like, where would you have it? Adelaide? There wouldn't be many people that travel up for it.
South of Perth in Western Australia, and now, of course, two-time premiership player with the AFL Tigers. As Lynch's handball picked off. Daniel.
Sheasel hasn't scored anything in the last, like... Oh, Darling, almost. Oh. I don't mind this potato gravy from Red Rooster. It's actually kind of good. No, I think North hold on, to be honest. Fucking hell. I dropped the gravy all over my blanket. I'm not even taking the piss. Well, I'm going to put that one in the wash at 3/4 time, that's for sure. It's not the end of the world. At least it's not on the carpet. That's really annoying, though. It's because I knock it, because my mic's in the way, so it's like... Come on, Sheasel. Maybe Safa, I don't know. It's good. Chips are pretty good as well. Still got a burger and chicken and drink, so still got a feed for 3/4 time. Anyways, 39 seconds. Sheasel gets a kick away. That's good. Oh, look at that. Zerha. Oh, my God. He's a high fend off, though, unluckily for him. But, yeah, that's fair. That's probably a free for sure. It was a high fend off. Fixtures that make sense. Eagles host Cats on free-to-air in 2 weeks. Yeah, but that could be Perth free-to-air. Is it? Or is it Melbourne? That should be ball. That is ball. How do you spell cow in 13 letters? You're probably going to say something like fat player or something like that. Anyways, 3/4 time. 5-point margin. So it's, I think, the same margin as it was at halftime. So we're in for a really good game. I'm not sure why this isn't working, but I'll do that. Alright, remind me to... I'll be back. I'm going to just put the blanket in the wash. Is it true bitter makes you stream? I mean, it's when I haven't got the time to make it, but I usually... I make the template. It's just the thumbnail. Sometimes I haven't got the time.
Whatever your path, Australian
But I made
is committed to giving
the
you
one. The one now. I've made it. All right.
The control is in your hands with our interactive planning and projection.
I'll be back. I'll just put this in the wash.
We're helping you make the most of your super. Whatever your path, we're with you. It's Australian, it's super, and it's yours.
Magnets? Do I look like a fridge?
I'm a tradie. It's to grow my business.
Why not start with high pages?
Is it better than magnets?
Smoke signals will be better than magnets. Oi, don't you want more jobs? Then join over 33,000 tradies already growing their business on high pages.
Thanks, neighbour.
I don't like that. Start with high pages.
Whenever you're game ready, we're here for it, with cold bevies close by.
Man. Alright, last quarter. I better not spill the gravy again on the second blanket. Let's fucking do that, I'll be pissed. I'm eating a steak and eggs like a real man. Yeah, you can't go wrong with steak and eggs. Well, you probably can if it's like expired or something. How the hell am I going to do this? Seriously. I'll just put it out here. For now.
Switch to fast internet now. That's Aussie broadband. That's the actual Aussie way.
Well, Naz is younger, so probably Naz.
We said no secrets, and you have a brother. Why are you ready here? I thought that we connected. By kidnapping the boss. Hello, Glenn. Just to grease the wheels.
Not sure what sort of a name that is, Connor Sigma. Imagine naming yourself Sigma. That's nice. That is nice. That is really good. Probably not healthy, but still nice. I'm not a tradie. I don't even have free time at the moment, like genuinely. Looking fat. Oh, I feel like I'm the opposite of fat, to be honest. I'm not. I genuinely think, even though I had KFC, Macca's, all of this shit every single day, every meal, I don't actually think. Okay, maybe I'm being a bit naive or whatever, but I generally think I won't get fat. Maybe until like when I'm 40, 50, then that's when I start getting fat. I don't know. What happened to the camera there? Did it get hot? Fucking better not have turned off the battery. Got to fix that now. There's always something I got to fix. Get out of my room, yellow. Get down my room. Is it hot or what? Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
It's so important for North Melbourne to be able to do that, because in the second quarter, Richmond were all
Not this shit again.
275. That's an enormous number. It's off the chart. So to be able to turn things around, and that they got important goals. They got them at the right time in that quarter.
So every time I turn on my camera, it's going to do that. That's bad, because if I turn on my camera and just film something quickly and it does that, that's really fucking bad. Oh, that's so shit, man. I really don't have to fix that. Oscar McInerney's out. Really? Great. Didn't captain Gawn, so Gawn's probably going to... I mean, as long as Gawn still scores well. That's funny. That's actually kind of funny, Pat Kaz. You try to McInerney in. That's bad. That's not good. Alright.
No, not for a whole quarter. Neck needs a rest. So it'll be interesting here to see whether or not they go down that.
That's good. Oh, fuck off, man. Why is it doing this? I think it's overheated or something. Oh, I hate when it does this. Like, you could have done it, like, before the quarter started. It's seriously tech issues every stream, and it's not... let me fix that now.
Interesting now on this wing closest to us.
Give me a second.
Moved away from McIntosh, and Simpkin comes out to the wing. On the side of the stoppage.
Curvis swats it down. Daniel collects, bangs it forward. Larky at the drop, not quite. Darling.
Is he seriously overheating or whatever?
Kick won't get there. Racing back. Zerha makes a contest.
Don't zoom in again, though. Please just... Oh, what the fuck, man? It's charging, you twat. Oh, my God. Fine. 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 Do that, then. I'll just look for my charger, then. My webcam. Mate, that is bullshit. Where's my webcam? Fucking hell. Why does it have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? I was charging the whole stream. Why is it flat?
You're on Fox Footy, and it's the aim of the game this afternoon. Game on the line again. As we start this final term, the Tigers a sequence of handballs. Ross trying to get it inside to then Curvis. He coughs it up. Oh, look at Davies Uniacke outnumbered with strength. Stands up. Critical win. Got it out to O'Sullivan. Heads down to half forward, and Sheasel takes the mark.
Larky's got space, and he's got Ben Miller. He's got a dummy lead and then get into the pocket here.
Trying to extend this advantage. Backing into the patch, Sherry, and out of play.
Well defended Tigers.
Probably wanted to get another battery, I swear.
Noah Bolter, Ben Miller, Nathan Broad. Too much experience there.
Alright.
Well, he's the guy. Davies Uniacke and his North Melbourne team. What a win.
Not the best camera angle, but gonna have to make do with what we've got. How it's gone out of battery is beyond me, honestly, because it was charging at 20%, so I don't know. Yeah, camera angle sucks. It's whatever. Haven't even got a chance to finish my food as well. Far out. As long as it's... Yeah, I guess as long as it's good for the other game. My draft team's alright. I tell you what, Lynch has been good in this game. And McIntosh is free. Am I winning in fantasy draft now? I'll check later. Like, as in, like, actually winning out of everyone or winning this week? I don't believe I'm winning out of everyone, though. I think I come either second or third. Come on, McIntosh. Milestone game. He kicks a milestone goal. And the Tigers are back in front. Right, let's finish this. All right. We're all done with the food. Apart from spilling the gravy on my blanket, no real complaints with that meal. That was pretty nice. And I don't know why it is, but I don't feel as shit after eating not hungry, Red Rooster than I do KFC. So, alrighty, 1 point ball game. Sorry that the camera is a bit different. Don't blame me, blame Sony. Yeah, actually, honestly, blame Sony for not having better batteries. Yeah, I don't accept the trades because most of them aren't benefiting anyways. They won't benefit me. Pink. Goes inside 50. Larky can't mark. This game has gotten good. It was good all game, but it's gotten even better. Here's a chance for Lucky! Lucky! Wowee, George Wardlaw. What a bit of play that was. You burped so hard that your chips moved. Well done. No, it's not my laptop camera. It's just the webcam. It's not that bad. It's just not as good. Lucky puts it through, and North Melbourne hit the lead. We've had so many lead changes this game. Kind of like last week with Richmond West Coast. It's been a great game of footy to watch. That burp. Holy shit. Imagine burping live on air. I could probably make the lighting a bit better, but the thing is, right, I've got a second light that it's not a good one. It's really not a good one. If I move that there, that probably does a bit better. But it's alright. I mean, look, the other camera angle's a bit better, but Sony's a shit company. So 5 point margin now. Oh, see, I always get the scores wrong because of the stupid stream deck. Look at it. Look at this. Look, let me show the camera. It's on the home team. It doesn't say the score, so I have to guess. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm. I'll check afterwards the fantasy draft. Obviously the next game's a more important game at 4:20 PM. We've got West Coast and Kilda, so tune in for that one. But yeah. So what's Cherry on now? 124. He's slowed down, which is good, honestly. Cherry needs to get to 110 or 120, I reckon. LDU. Kircher. Yeah, I'll do an Indigenous Guernsey ranking. I was going to do it this week, but they... I'll tell you why I didn't do it. Because they didn't release the final Guernseys till I was in Darwin, and it was too difficult to film. The room that we were in... like, how's I going to find 45 minutes of time without my mates being in the same room? And they're just going to cause noises, so... You want a good quality video, you're not going to get it there. So here's a chance. Jack Darling put through his second goal. Should kick this. And he does. So annoying to figure out how many points I've actually put on. Is it windy in Melbourne today? I haven't been outside, so I'm not sure. Didn't seem windy to me, like watching the game at least. I think it's been a pretty good game. Both sides are really finding hard for the contest. Heaps of stoppages. Someone's an idiot putting game over in the chat. Like, there's 15 minutes on the clock and the margin's 11 points. Why are people thinking that the game's already over? Like, yes, look at this. North are playing alright. Simpkin. Darling, good tackle. Broad. Oh no. Wardlaw misses the lot. Wardlaw and I think it was Seth Campbell with her 2 chances in this game, kicking out in the full. Sometimes it's colder, to be honest, because there's no sun. It depends, I guess, Razor. I reckon it's definitely warmer up in level 4 at I feel like when it's cold outside, it's colder inside, and when it's hot outside, it's hotter inside, if that makes any sense. In, at Marvel. This is Simpkin now, so this will be for 17 points. North finished games off well, so I think they'll win this game because of that reason. We'll see though. Simpkin from 50 out, shocker. Wardlaw, he's so strong. And he gets caught. Probably because you're inside a big metal box like a refrigerator. Yeah, it does get cold at Marvel, but it also gets really hot. I remember Carlton v Bulldogs this year. They should have had the roof open. Like the reason they don't want the roof open is because of the sun. It's bad for the camera and TV or whatever. Which I mean, who gives a fuck really? They had the roof open that many years beforehand. But what I don't like is when it's like a night game and it's really hot, like the Carlton Bulldogs game. Like, you could have easily had the roof open. It was like 32 degrees. And it made it feel that much hotter inside. Hope West Coast lose. Thank you, mate. Most people hope that they win. They never have the roof open anymore. They've stopped it after COVID. They've only had it open during the COVID games. And some games in 2021 because of COVID. But it's all because of COVID. Like, having the roof open is going to stop the spread. Like, no, it won't.
Last win round 2 against Melbourne. Last win at the MCG against the same opponents, 2017. That's what they're trying to overturn North today.
Cherry. Free kick high. Somehow. Sheasel's still stuck on 90. He'll get 100 and... I'm going to say he'll get 110. He might not, though. Darling marks. How did he manage that? To stop the echo being so loud. What the... What has that got to do with anything, mate? What echo? What of the like the announcement system? Haven't watched much of this game. What's been happening? High stoppage game. That's what it's been. The last Marvel Roof game was Dogs Suns in 2019. Well, that was the last Roof game I think I went to as well. It would have been Saints Suns 2019. That was when... Yeah, round 1. Maybe I've been to one since then. No, I think I have actually. I went to a COVID game. Collingwood v Freo. But that game was Saints Suns and it was really hot. Sunny. I remember that. Yeah, I don't get his comment at all. Echo. If anything, the roof would make... Yeah, but it obviously doesn't make anything echo. It's not one of those... It's like an auditorium or anything like that, or a cave. Fix your mic, fix your mic, fix your mic. No. Fucking... What are you on about? Honestly, some people are like, what brain capacity have they got to actually say some of the stuff they do in the chat? Like, it's just stupid. Oh, what a fly! Davis Uniacke. They've got to be careful here, North. I don't screw it up. And they do quite well, actually. That should have been a mark. Sheasel. Get a handball. Give it back to Sheasel. Yes. It'll be extra 5. Look at that. Broad. Good tackle. Don't... Now, if I'm Studi right now, I'd be fucking going up to the TV going, this is bullshit match fixing. He handballed that. It's a good tackle, but he handballed that, didn't he? The sound will echo around the ground, making... Oh, like, are we talking about the crowd? Yeah, I guess so. And maybe the atmosphere's a bit better with the roof open. I don't know. I guess so. Kimaris. So, Luke Trainer's the sub out. Sucked in all you guys that have Luke Trainer. Although it doesn't really matter. It's like the last 10 minutes of the quarter anyways. Darling, who's been instrumental in this game, I feel. He's been everywhere. Well, he hasn't been in the ruck. Actually, he probably has been in the ruck. He probably hasn't been in the back line, though. The Lynch marks on the wing. He goes inside the middle, and that's a good kick because it opens up the space for them to go through the corridor, and Richmond get a chance here. I still don't know half these players' names, to be honest, because it is literally all teenagers. A shit kick. 9:24 on the clock, and it's a 12-point margin. Richmond is surprisingly not doing well against the second worst team. Mate, Richmond are supposed to be the worst team in the comp, mate. The fact that they're even, like... The fact that they've won at least any games is surprising itself. So I don't know why you're dissing Richmond. They haven't been that bad. Lynch out the ruck, kicks it! He's got it! The Tigers are within 6 points! Unbelievable scenes here at the MCG. The other game's 2020. Oh, Cherry's 117 now. Fuck me. Pisses me off a little bit, even though I have him. Let's see what Gawn and all that are on. So apparently McInerney isn't playing. Either he's a late hour and he got injured straight away. We'll check though. Melbourne are in front in that game, so somehow they're doing well. Oliver 25. Oh, for fuck's sake, I just traded Oliver out. Petrarca on 20, that's good. Gawn on 18. So Gawn isn't dominating. But Cherry is dominating this game. And honestly, Nankervis hasn't been too bad himself either. They've both been really good, actually. But he's an easy play to score against Nankervis. And Cherry gets it out the middle, gives it off to Wardlaw. Wardlaw snaps it. Gets the clearance. Not a very good bounce at all. And Richmond will get the ball back. Brown to a contest. There's Pink. Lynch on him. And a good tackle to lock it in there. So 8:55 on the clock. Richmond trail up by 6. Darling was literally rucking defence then. Well, then he's been everywhere. Then he's clearly been everywhere. Let's say he hasn't played midfield. What's the Bunbury? It's just a... That'll probably be how much it would cost to get flights. Oh, actually, it'd probably cost more than that, but... See if we can reach that dono goal until Bunbury / the Div 12 Resi's game, if it happens. If I go, I'm not sure if I'll go yet. Larky almost. Again, like I'll only go if I'm playing in the game, most likely. But the player announcement stuff hasn't happened yet. And I can't reveal any inside information, but I have inside information on who's playing. Here we go. McAuliffe, this is a chance for it to be scores a level. MCG. Come on, North. You can't choke this against Richmond. How's it the one time you're up at quarter time, you still lose to Richmond? Do you think a lot of people are watching this game? Is there a Div 12 Res game in Bunbury? No. Like the oh, hold up. McAuliffe misses. No. The West Coast North game's in Bunbury, and that's on the Sunday. The Div 12 Resi's game in Adelaide is on the Saturday. So, like, it's not actually in Bunbury. So you're telling me that Richmond won't win this game if they concede more than 80? Well, yeah, like they would never host a game in Bunbury. That'd be silly. It'd be like hosting it. It'd be like hosting the Div 12 Resi game at Humpty Doo. Ralph Smith kicks it to Tom Lynch. No. Might be a free kick actually. It will be. Oh no, it's out of bounds. Yeah, that'll be good, but it's sold out in 13 minutes unless you... Oh, I have tickets to the Bunbury game. I have tickets, don't worry. Yeah, me getting tickets to these games aren't the problem. It's just the flights at the moment. Like, how am I going to... Like, how... I'll probably have to book flights as soon as I find out what's going on. Wardlaw gets caught, but he still handballs it away. Sheasel's still stuck on 95, which is sort of annoying. And that's going to be a free kick to Seth Campbell. Holding the ball, they say. So, Seth Campbell. Kick 3. Cherry's there. Should mark it. Big pack. Oh. Simpkin. Good mark on the lead, Larky. I mean, I think I have a spare ticket, CJ Coast, if you really wanted one. I gave away one of my spares to Coast Club because I ended up getting 4. So it's me, you, Cat. Like, if you wanted one, I could probably sell you one, maybe. If I still have it. Can I have it? Now people are wanting it. Give me a ticket first and we'll see. Give me a cheer squad ticket to the Dreamtime game. Lawler, Campbell. Where's this going to go? Where's the bounce? Lynch kicks it and he finds Nank. He finds the tank in Nank. Did you get stuck in the gates on Friday night, Carlton v Sydney? Didn't go to that game. I didn't get stuck in any gates. And Nank the tank kicks it to Taranto. You've been in Darwin my whole life. Yeah, but you still need a flight, mate. There's no point in giving away a ticket, like a game ticket, when you can't get to the game. You still have to pay for the flight. So with under 5 minutes here, Tim Taranto to put Richmond back in front. Lines up. And that angle I don't like because I couldn't see exactly where that went. That's a point. So 74 plays 78. I probably wouldn't think it's a draw. But imagine it is a draw. 2 draws in a week. Back to back. So you're telling me if North Melbourne kick a goal here, they win? What type of footy membership do you have? I've just got a regular St Kilda membership. Well, not regular. It's actually a pretty good one. Vlosten runs down Powell. Play on advantage. Well, no advantage, actually. It wasn't a free kick. It'll be a ball up. Great pressure, Richmond. Really cracking under pressure now, North Melbourne. This is incredible. Ball up. 4:12 on the clock. 3:51 PM. So my stream starts in 30 minutes, the Saints game, just about. Cherry, who's probably, I think he's going to get to 150 at this rate. Freaky against to Zaha, I should say. Oh, here we go. Parker. LDU. Could go short. Hamill's over the top. McKercher. Nice kick. Dersma. Richmond's coach is crap. Bit harsh, mate. Yeah, I guess so, CJ. Dersma. Off to no one, really. Then Curvis now, and he can rebound. Jesus. 3 minutes to go here. Oh, Comben with a mark. Strong one as well. He's got to get rid of it. Free kick going back. 2:38. I think North Melbourne are probably going to hold on here, but Richmond, I honestly think next goal wins it here. I don't think there'll be 2 more goals in this game. Nankervis gets it again, so I don't know why they're doing that. You kick it to the tallest opposition player, who obviously is going to be taking those grabs. He's in the better position. He's been great, Nankervis. Both ruckmans have scored well. Jeez, they put themselves under pressure there big time, but that's a pretty good kick. Now needs to get this one. He does, McIntosh. He's been good. Bolter. Kicks it to the wing, and it's a mark to Lawler. I'd be eating my heart right now if I was a North supporter right now, honestly. Well, the Richmond fans do know how long there is to go, mate. You just check the AFL app and you can it'll tell you. You do know if you've got the AFL app. Taranto out of bounds. LDU 1:28 on the clock. Is there one more goal here for Richmond? One more goal wins them the game, basically.
Anytime they've come forward in the last 6 or 7 minutes, it's been a slow play, a long drive down the line, which Nankervis has picked off. Richmond have brought the ball forward at express pace, looking to score.
Nankervis grabs out the ruck, gets caught. Sheasel gets caught. He's still on 95. That is annoying. Still on 95. He won't get to 100 now.
Where's the communication? Keep it in nice and tight.
Forward 50 stoppage for the Tigers. Sherry.
Out of play, 1:14. Well, Richmond, have they lost any like close games? I think they've been pretty good in every close game they played in. Especially at the MCG. 193 in the chat as well. It's going to be another stoppage here. There's just stoppage after stoppage after stoppage after stoppage. 1:06 on the clock now. Richmond trail by 4. Sheasel, there you go. Gets to 98, but it won't do me much. Mark Brown, he goes to the Vlossen direction, and the Tigers are away here. This might be their last play. You don't want a Tom Gross moment here. Smith goes inside 50. And I don't know what Lynch was trying to do there. Pink marks. 42 seconds. Pink wants something. I don't know what he's asking for. 36 seconds. Pink goes long down the line. Who's marking this? Almost North. Parker. Handballs it away. Simpkins there. Good tackle. There's seriously not much now. 23 seconds on the clock. And Richmond need a goal. North have not won at the MCG in 9 games. And they haven't won since round 2. Last chance here for Richmond. Nankervis. Time's ticking. 13-12. Honestly, one more stoppage and they win. How's a Richmond fan in the cheer squad? 8 seconds. Where North are going to hold on here. Surely. They will hold on. North Melbourne are going to hold on. And they've done it. They've won it. They've done it. Literally the first time since 2017. That is quite a crazy stat. So if I were to have attended this game, then I would have seen a North win. I haven't seen a North win live in like since 2019. I have not seen a North Melbourne win live since 2019. And obviously I'm not counting live games on TV. We're talking games I've been at. So they've held on. Great game. Richmond back-to-back thrillers at the G. Bet Studio. Oh, he 1 fucking billion% will. He always does. Andrew Dillon not even trying to hire the match from LDU's handball out of bounds, not being deliberate. Well, look, if it's not been talked about with Richmond fans that they got robbed, then it's not a robbery. But I know he'll find a way to make it a robbery. I wonder what the reaction would be right now in the seat, because I know he hates North. Oh shit! I've got to change the start time of my stream, by the way. Cause it says I set it for 4:20, but that was in Darwin, so I've got to change that. Got to do that now. Save. There we go. Well, anyways, I think I'll wrap it up there. You guys can tune into my stream in like 22 minutes. West Coast Saints. That'll be massive. Hopefully, Saints hold on. I might start it a little bit later at 4:20. I'll probably start at 4:20. So I should be all good. Cheers all for watching, and yeah, we'll see you soon in my next stream, which